All right, y'all. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Starr back again with another video. Yo, this is a nightcap. Now, I know you guys haven't heard my voice in a minute. I know I haven't been dropping videos like that, but I also have been setting up my website. So, right now, check out the website, moodystar.com. Um, for the next 2 months, I'm literally going to be posting my whole catalog, whole catalog that was on Patreon, because apparently I had to start over my Patreon as well. Now I believe I got hacked. I believe um, there's a opposing force out there that doesn't want my message to get out there like that. So hence, me being shadow banned, my account mysteriously being deactivated without my permission, and of course with the whole YouTube thing. So I got to take more of a business type of ownership, type of like mindset when when I'm making my content, and then of course when I'm dropping stuff for MGT. You feel me? Moody Gang Team, manifesting greatness today. All right, so but real quick, this is a nightcap. Continuing the journey. Right now we are like what 6 days in, 6 days in into this new challenge that the rest of the world, you know, they want to be a part of, as far as like holding on to your life force energy, in particular, practicing semen retention. Because if you do this, if you give, chasing women a break, and once you can utilize your sexual energy, um, for other things than just the regular stuff that we usually do. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get our rocks off, trying to get multiple different types of women, trying to boost the ego. Um, to the average person that just doesn't really know about retention or anything like that, like from time to time, it's very, very, very important to just take a break, bro. Spiritual break. It's not it's not only like a physical thing, you know what I'm saying? So many things are happening when you can reserve your energy. When you reserve your energy, you actually have time to see what's actually important in your life, you feel me? And then you can also kind of organize yourself so much better when you just alleviate the thought, or the action of constantly. And this is to anybody who might be single, you feel me? If you're in a relationship, that's totally different. But even if you're in a relationship, if you want to keep a female attracted to you, and and a woman engaged, you have to know how to deal with delayed gratification. Because if you're constantly giving her what she wants every single time, it's going to get boring, it's going to get mundane, and this is when people start to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to be very predictable. And if she says, hey, let's have sex, if she's like a sex fiend or some shit, for example, um I think it's very important to kind of set small boundaries, you feel me? um and it's crazy, as guys we need to learn how to set small boundaries, or just boundaries in general, bro. Because um women do it. When a female says, hey, I'm not in the mood to do this, or hey, such and such, this is just how I feel, when not 80% to 90% of the time, most guys will respect that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, when you're in a relationship, or when you're in the dynamic of talking to a female, um majority of the times the woman feels like the prize. You know what I'm saying? Or she may tell herself like, hey, I'm the prize, these guys got to get at me, or whatever. um that dynamic changes when the guy, because I ain't gonna lie, bro, this shit just putting a woman on a pedestal just does not work in our favor, bro. Guys have been doing this shit since the beginning of time, or since the beginning of us being here in this current generation, bro. Putting a female on a pedestal, um admiring how beautiful she is. It's like you're giving away your power in so many ways by validating her. Sometimes like you might be on the internet vibing and shit, and then a female posts something on the story, and and then all of a sudden, like, you find it to be attractive or whatnot, and it's like you give her that validation, but what is she giving you in return? You feel me? 9 times out of 10, she's just looking at you like, okay, that's an ego boost. She doesn't even have to respond. So with that being said, bro, the whole dynamic changes and shifts once the guy starts to see himself as the prize. Not on no ego shit, but like once the guy actually starts to value his natural sexual energy. When you become a little bougie, I'm not gonna lie, but when you become a little bougie, when you become a little picky, when you become a little bit more particular, when you become a little bit more concise, once you set boundaries, once you develop the discipline within yourself to have the confidence to say, hey, like, this is how I feel, this is how we're gonna go by this, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the quote unquote big dog, whatever, you feel me? When you can get out of being in the pleasure state so much, because this is how guys like kind of lose themselves. We get overly stimulated with pleasuring ourselves, and if we can't get it from a particular female, of course there's the internet. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like there's a lot of guys right now who are addicted literally to pixels and videos of a lot of low vibrational energy, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That act is supposed to be sacred. We're not even supposed to be, honestly, to be totally honest, we're not even supposed to know how often you do it, when you do it. Like, that's just supposed to be sacred when it comes to, like, utilizing your natural sexual energy. And I actually seen something on the internet too, right? It was a post that said, having one partner is like, and I'm paraphrasing, but having one partner is the best way to have like good spiritual hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you are the type of guy that believes like, hey, you need to have multiple women or whatnot, then hey, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to let you know, when you can manage your energy the right way, and the less spiritual, I say the less spiritual baggage you're dealing with will be the better for you mentally overall. Um, it literally comes down to a game. Like, life is literally a game. Um, and you have to look at it as like, all right, well, this is the state that I'm in. If I'm single or if I have my lady or whatnot, like, you literally have to like treat the shit like a game for real, because um, being able to stay aware and understand why we tend to relapse or fall into like being in that pleasure state so much, like being aware of that can actually save our lives. You know what I'm saying? We can make better decisions as we go about, like, living within the matrix. um so right now, bro, this year, going through November, like, again, I'm vibing, I'm chilling, I'm my frequency is peaking. Now, I did write a journal. If you want to go ahead and check out that journal, you just check out the website, moodystarr.com. Moody, STARR.com. And I have like a lot more videos and stuff. Like, I'm slowly posting my catalog on my website. Um, just in general, once you look at the whole entire, like, your whole entire like spiritual journey, and you being on retention, you're just gonna realize so much about yourself. You're gonna learn so much about yourself. You're gonna want to change so much about yourself. Like, your body, your physical body will also change. Your eating habits will eventually change. Um, Even right now, like, I'm kind of in that mode of, and I kind of talked about this in my journal. But I also talked about like mental blockage and how to deal with that, basically addressing that, or basically addressing like how to get out of the pit of constantly relapsing, you know what I'm saying, or just going through some setbacks. If you want, like I said, check it out. It's very informative, and I kind of poured out my soul in that last journal. I'm not gonna lie, but so overall, like me, I'm in the state of where I'm just building, just building, planting seeds, and just being patient, bro. You gotta be patient with this whole spiritual journey. And it's always gonna be levels. Patience, there's always gonna be levels, and you can never level up if you don't set goals. Like if you set a goal to go 30 days, without, doing whatever with your girl, that's a start. That's one goal. That's you setting a boundary. That's you showing that you can control yourself. When you have the control, you're always gonna actually keep her pussy wet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's very underrated. Like the fact where you could literally control yourself. Like you're not swayed by her walking past you naked, or you're not swayed by a picture or something you see on the internet. Like it may trigger you, but you don't act on that trigger. Once you have that control, God will give you more. You'll experience more women. Like, the term where they say be fruitful and multiply. I don't really think that's only towards like actually creating, ushering new souls here into this new reality. Be fruitful and multiply, in my opinion, and how I can apply that terminology is like you essentially kind of put yourself in that vibration where you can bear fruit, like the fruits of your labor. Put yourself in that type of grind. Put yourself into that self-labor, not slaving for jobs. But once you actually put yourself in that type of sacrifice where you can grind, you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. Be fruitful and multiply. When you start to, just implement just like certain mindsets, bro, like I'm telling you right now, some high vibrational perspectives, because when you do practice of retention, when you're out in Mother Nature, you'll see new perspectives. You'll see higher perspectives. You'll be like, well, damn, I could be this type of being. Don't waste your time beating yourself up. I know there's a lot of people that says like, man, I should have been did this, man. I should, if I only wasn't simping, if I wasn't in my lower nature, I could have just controlled myself, and I could have just known that, like, man, I didn't ever have to be desperate about trying to get some pussy or whatnot. Because we live in a day and age where it's actually hard to come by to just have casual, quote unquote, encounters. I wouldn't even say casual encounters, bro, because it's like, what is the goal? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I realized about myself, bro. Like when I go out, like I'm like, my old mindset used to be like, well, I'm gonna get me a female, we're gonna vibe, hopefully we're gonna have a good time. If I get some pussy, it is what it is. If I don't, it is what it is, whatever. Maybe a relationship could come out of it, who knows? That used to be my mindset, but now it's more so like that vibration and that energy will come when it's supposed to come. But you really have to understand, like, there's so many women out there, there's so many options out there. You don't want to commit to the first thing or the first type of female, knowing that you barely traveled the United States. If you live in the United States, barely traveled the world. Why are you committing to this one female when you know you really haven't done anything just yet? So it just becomes a matter of like balance and stuff like that, bro. Because I'm not telling y'all should completely leave women alone while you are pursuing greatness. You can still talk to women, but you can't let them be like, you can't put them on a pedestal over your goals, over like, your discipline. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas would just sweep that shit to the side because she fine as hell. And she gives good energy or whatever, you feel me? She makes you feel amazing. It's okay. It's normal to feel that way. But remember, bro, semen retention is all about just like prioritizing. That's it. Prioritizing your energy, making sure you don't become too comfortable in doing the same things over and over again, and those habits in turn don't like add to your life. Like, you literally will be having so many setbacks just because of minor habits that you have not yet to control. You feel me? Another thing is emotional intelligence. A lot of guys are in like a lot of relationships that like, you know, go left. Um, and the reason why a lot of relationships go left is because both parties don't have control over their emotional states. What you eat and how often you have sex plays a big role on your emotions. I repeat, what you eat and how often you have sex plays a huge role on your emotions. If you are eating foods that are going to essentially make your insides cantankerous, make sure, basically when you don't have like cohesiveness going on within the body, when you just experience constipation, heartburn, all that bullshit, bro, automatically that's going to affect your emotions. A lot of people don't even understand the reason why they broke up, or the reason why their relationship ended, was literally because they didn't manage what they ate, and they was getting freaky too much until one of the partners felt like, oh, I'm being used for sex, so I don't want to. And trust me, it can happen. Shit, it happened to me. I remember it was a female I was dealing with. Y'all already know the story. MGTOGs, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all know the story with me and that young lady. You know what I'm saying? That almost was my BM. She was using me for sex, bro. You feel me? Um, and at one point in time, I was doing the same thing. And it was on some like toxic ass shit, you feel me? So I'm not even gonna sit here and say like, oh, she did everything wrong. Nigga, I was fucking up too. But you feel me? I was more so getting trapped in my ego, and then also uh she ate whatever she wanted to eat. I was still like vegetarian. So but what happened was like sometimes I would just kind of like put aside like my, like, you know, my beliefs and be like, whatever, you feel me, this is gonna be my BM, whatever, she whatever, cool, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that whole time that shit just was not like healthy at all, you feel me? And the emotional intelligence, or like just managing your emotions, bro, like I'm telling you, dog, like I don't think what you eat or what you drink affects how you think and how you feel, but it actually does, bro, on a minor scale and on a major scale. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Niggas is eating Taco Bell and breaking up with their girls and shit. Or like they females left them because they had they had a seafood boil. And I'm not saying like a female's gonna break up with you just because of what you eat. I'm just saying that plays into it. You put a female in a vibration where she goes to overthinking, nigga. By the time it's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's over with. In her mind, you done cheated. She done found somebody else that she was emotionally attached to, and she's saying, you know what? Before you even start to go crazy, she's just gonna leave. Uh, when it comes to drugs, when it comes to alcohol, it's the same fucking thing. Drugs and alcohol literally is like, it's food, but 30,000 times, like, it hit 30,000 times harder. Like, what you never want to do, and this is just like, you know, free game and whatnot. What you never want to do is like try like any type of psychedelic drug with a woman that you don't even know if you're gonna be with for real that long. Because sometimes when you do that shit, that can cause like, what's the word? Trauma. I won't even say trauma bonding, but like an emotional bond. So every time when you take that psychedelic drug, if you're not around homegirl, you're gonna be thinking about her type shit. You feel me? So you never wanna. I'm just throwing that out. That's just free game. um, and what else? Just overall, again, bro, it's all about managing your energy, managing how much fun you can actually have while still being healthy. You want to have fun, you want to enjoy life, but you want to be healthy doing it. That's all I'm saying. And when I make these videos, bro, I'm not just making it for y'all. I'm making it for myself as well, bro. Because I'm constantly looking at the world. I'm like, every single day, I'm like, dude, this is how I feel. I'm a positive person and I have a positive outlook and stuff, but like when my energy is not like matched, or when I see so many low vibrational people around me, it just made me think like, well, damn, like, does my perspective or does my energy even mean anything at times? Because it's like people are gonna do what they want to do regardless. You can't stop that. You feel me? But I just realized, like, I have to be patient. It's just that simple, bro. Like, and then I feel as though God is holding me to a higher standard, and I feel like God is gonna be holding y'all to a higher standard too. Once you become aware of your life force energy, once you become aware of the dynamic, like now every time if you mess up or if you do something you know you're not supposed to be doing and you know better, God may delay that blessing even longer, bro. So I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people feel like on this channel I should be further along my journey than I am now. And it's probably not like that because I've had little small mistakes here and there. But my small mistakes sometimes can set me back a couple of months. So this is why we have to actually be aware, bro. We have to lock in. Lock the fuck in. Know this knowledge. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse. Once you know this knowledge, it's like, I bet. You either gonna elevate your vibrations or elevate your frequency, or you're gonna be stagnant in this one stage where it's like, yeah, you getting all this new knowledge, but like you putting in that action behind it is not adding up. You know what I'm saying? So, but outside of that, bro, if you made it to the end of the video, bro, like, you the GOAT. It's me, your boy Moody Starr. Continuing the journey. This is day 6 of November. I have a longer streak than 6 days, but I like to, tap away everybody, and just like, yeah, just do what I gotta do, stay on the journey, stay locked in. But other than that, bro, MGT, what it do, your boy Moody Starr, back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. If you made it to the end of the video, bro, you to go. Check out the website, moodystarr.com. If you mess with the content, hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App. Let me know what y'all think about that website, bro. Let me know what y'all think. And I got merch coming up. Got some polos and stuff. I actually gotta order mine. So a lot of my videos in the future are gonna be more so, you're gonna see my brand. You're gonna see MGT or MG with the star on it. And I like to think that I got some type of fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, other than that, bro, like, any new creators out there, you making music, making beats, holla at me, visit the website, email me, let's tap in, let's work, let's get this money. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody on the retention journey, November challenge, and just shout out to everybody who who still remembers my channel. I ain't gonna hold you, you feel me? A lot of people didn't see my channel. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, he ain't really talking about it. It's not that I'm not talking about that, it's just that I don't post as much. But yeah, I'll be on the lookout for some more content, man. moodystarr.com. MGT, we out, bro. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.